Thursday, 20th of August 2015. Paper highlights. First, let's look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. RW for broad national policy. PM cabinet to be sworn in today. All parties will have to agree to the policy. Pledges to set up DCC's Gram Rajyas. A broad national policy for the betterment of the country will be put to Parliament after obtaining President Maithripala Sirisena's approval by the United National Front for Good Governance, which emerged victorious at the general elections. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. I shall come to Parliament. MR. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa has confirmed he would assume duties as an opposition MP while stating that he accepts the results of the parliamentary elections with humility. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. MS convenes SLFPCC meeting. President Maithripala Sirisena has convened a meeting of the Central Committee of Sri Lanka Freedom Party scheduled for 9 am today at his official residence in Colombo to discuss the formation of a national government, informed sources said. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Top SLF peer to join UNFGG. A powerful Sri Lanka Freedom Party politician had reportedly wanted to join the United National Front for Good Governance, political sources said. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. EC seeks advice from AG over UPFA General Secretary. Elections Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya is reported to have sought the advice of the Attorney General regarding the legality of the appointment of the new SLFP General Secretary. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Anura Susil will compromise with President. The former General Secretary of the SLFP parliamentarian Anura Priyadarshana Yapa or the UPFA General Secretary Susil Prema Jayantha in a compromising stance do not expect to challenge the expulsion from their respective posts by President Maithripala Sirisena despite pressure from the Mahinda Rajapaksa camp. The Daily Mirror learns. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Just a researcher, Sanas Gala. The well-known tuition master Upul Shanta Sanas Gala, who entered the political arena by contesting the Colombo district but failed to win a seat, said yesterday that he considered his contesting the election as an act of research. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. No regrets. UNP victory is good as mine. Rosie. Former State Minister and UNP Colombo district candidate Rosie Senanayake, who failed in her bid for re-election, said having to confine her campaign with the Colombo West electorate was one of the reasons she obtained only 65,320 preferential votes. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon Today. I will continue. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, who contested a seat in the Kurunegala district, released a statement indicating that he accepts humbly the results of the recently concluded parliamentary election, which posted a soaring victory for Premier Ranil Wickremesinghe, who polled a record number of preferential votes. In his statement yesterday, Rajapaksa said, I accept humility, the result of the parliamentary election that just concluded, and I thank the voters who placed their confidence in our party despite the unprecedented obstacles that we had to face. I also wish to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the activists and the people's representatives of our party who worked indefatigably in the election campaign. I will continue to engage in politics in keeping with the people's mandate, and I will function within Parliament to safeguard the nation and the democratic system. Another highlight from Ceylon Today. Sobhita Tera urges Ranil appoint a clean cabinet. The National Movement for Social Justice urges that no one with allegations against them should be appointed to the Cabinet of Ministers in the new government. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Maitri to present in Parliament policy framework on key issues. President Maithripala Sirisena will present a policy framework to Parliament regarding how Sri Lanka should address key issues, and all MPs will be given an opportunity to contribute to nation building, United National Party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe said yesterday. Another highlight from Ceylon Today. Sangha joins Sri Lanka's drug-busting effort. Appointing prominent international cricketer Kumar Sangakkara as the brand ambassador of the National Dangerous Drugs Control Board yesterday, President Maithripala Sirisena held out the assurance that he would bring to book every government official who is involved in drug peddling in the country. More highlights from Ceylon Today. SB appointed SLFP Treasurer. Former Minister of Rural Economic Affairs SB Dissanayake was appointed as the Treasurer of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party last Tuesday. Sources stated that the appointment was made last Tuesday when the party's Central Committee met. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Daily News. Clarion call by incoming PM to all political parties. Let's work in unison. Consensus sought from all MPs to solve people's problems. Parliamentary approval for government's new work plan. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe yesterday invited all political parties representing Parliament to work hand in hand with the government to arrive at a consensus on a national policy for Sri Lanka. The Prime Minister extended this open invitation while making a special statement at Temple Tree's premises. He said he would take oaths as the new Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. His wife Maitri Wickremesinghe also took part in the occasion. Another highlight from Daily News: tussle over UPFA National List nominees. The Mahinda Rajapaksa faction within the United People's Freedom Alliance is planning to hand over a separate list containing its nominees for national list slots. Another highlight from Daily News: AG's advice sought on UPFA General Secretary issue. Elections Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya yesterday sought the opinion of the Attorney General over the general election issue of the UPFA. More highlights from Daily News. MR thanks supporters to sit as opposition MP. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, in a statement issued to the media while conceding the defeat of the UPFA at the recently concluded general elections, stated that he would attend the new parliament as an MP of the opposition. Another highlight from Daily News: Ranil to be Prime Minister for fourth time. Ranil Wickremesinghe, who will take oaths as the Prime Minister, will go down in history as the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka for the fourth time. He has equalled his position to that of Sri Lanka's second Prime Minister, Dudley Senanayake, who had held the premiership 4 times from 1952 to 1970. In the world of politics, British Prime Minister William Ewart Gladstone had served as Prime Minister 4 times. Another highlight from Daily News: US commends Sri Lanka's commitment to democracy. The United States of America has commended the people of Sri Lanka for their commitment to democracy and maintaining the rule of law at the general election held on Monday, August 17th. US State Department media spokesperson John Kirby at the press briefing said. Another highlight from Daily News: President to meet SLFP MP elects. President Maithripala Sirisena is scheduled to meet all Sri Lanka Freedom Party MP elects this morning, political sources said. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspapers, and we will bring you more tomorrow. Have a nice day.